welcome to Media Mama TV. I'm Alicia Cutting, and you've joined us for Info, Inspo, and Convo because there's always something to say about everything. All right, ladies, so here we are, first show. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Great. Happy, excited.
Super excited.
Okay. Well, this is the first time we've all come together, so we got to let everybody know who we are and what this thing is all about. So who wants to start?
I will start.
She will start.
I will start. My name's Gina Beavers. What do you say about yourself after a while? I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've known these ladies for some time. I can't believe how much time has gone past. Love them all. Love talking to them. Love talking with them. Currently, I work in communications for a nonprofit, and I'm also an artist and a writer. I do freelance writing for Black Arts in America. And I also paint, and it's hard when you don't have questions, and I'm pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, and I love the city I live in. I really love Pittsburgh. It's such a great city. And that's it.
Okay.
I think.
Yay. Well, we will speak for we will add this to this. The artwork in the background, is a creation.
Oh,
so yes,
that beauty right there.
That beauty right there.
I got lots of them.
So
I'm looking at the polka dots. I'm in a trance.
I know, I'm entranced by the polka dots of it all.
I'm really surprised that she's not sold. I had a show last year. And she was part of a show, and she was one of the few that didn't sell. And I always loved that painting. So maybe she just—
That's one of my favorites.
She was supposed to be in your house.
I guess so.
Apparently. She was supposed to be in the show.
Right. There we go. There you go.
There we go. It's called I Smell the Garden in Your Hair. That's
there you go. All right.
Who's next?
Well, why don't you tell us who's next, Gina?
Well, how about Millie?
There you go.
I knew she was going to do that. So, hello, everybody. My name is Mildred Molina. I am currently living in New Jersey now. We actually all met way up from me, which is in Massachusetts. But we still stayed connected. And we have this love and passion of networking. And it's so beautiful that Alicia got us together again, but I'm over here all the way in New Jersey, a little bit far away from my girls, but I'm a chef and a mom and a wife over here. And that is where my art comes through. It's also through painting as well, because we all inherit that from my father.
I didn't know that, Millie.
I didn't know that either.
Yes,
I did not know that.
Yes, I do. My kids actually, we've been doing a lot of art lately. And because I was like, oh my God, like I'm letting that go because I've been so busy with being artistically photo shopping with my food that I was like, wait a minute, I need to go back to my roots again. So my oldest is 20 and he is in the Army, USA Army. And my middle child is 7 at this moment, and which is my little diva. Other diva, she is 4. But we live in a very beautiful countryside out here in New Jersey, and we're super blessed to be in this area of Somerset County.
Cool.
And that's pretty much it. And you'll find out a lot more about me and what goes on around here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So let's see who goes next.
You pick.
Dana, go next.
Oh, okay. So I am Dana Swinney. I have grown a person and raised a person and sent a person off into the world to be amazing. I have a 22-year-old son who is my light, and I'm a public relations consultant. I work with mostly lifestyle brands, so food brands, clothing, home decor, authors, brands of that nature. And I absolutely love my job most days. Normally I travel a lot, so I would be able to hopefully sometime in the future be like, oh, I did this. But as of late, I travel kind of from the living room to the kitchen. So that's kind of my story. I'm looking forward to traveling again. It's a large part of who I am, and I miss it. But it's coming soon.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Got to get back to this.
Yeah, Alika, on to you.
Oh, so I'm Alika Hope, and I was just thinking about what Dana said, because in 2019, I traveled so much that I got platinum status at 2 hotels and 1 airline. And I was so excited for 2020 to take my kids on all these free trips from all my hard work. And guess what happened? How many trips did we take in 2020, y'all? You guessed. Go ahead. 0. That's okay, because my last name is Hope.
I keep hope.
And I'm going to keep hope alive for 2021 that I'm going to take my kids on some free trips. So
I felt it.
And I will, hey, if you have any like points you want to share.
Yes, go ahead.
Since
I may have to do that.
Yeah, I think we'll do a remote somewhere.
Yeah.
I love that.
That would be good.
Okay.
Good
All
idea.
right. Y'all might have to fly in coach though, because I promised my son that I would upgrade him to first class. He's still every day, Mom, don't forget you're sending me in first class. I'm like, yeah, well, we haven't been able to fly, but when we can, yes, that's my very first objective is to upgrade my son to first class. That's all that matters. Just fly to Pittsburgh and to see you, Gina. But it'll be
I love it.
class.
You would love the city. Love it.
Oh, about me, I'm originally from Oregon, and so I claim West Coast in my blood, although now I live in New England, and I have a lot of different experiences. I don't really claim one solid profession other than being a mom and being an artist. And I was very active doing a lot of theater performing and a lot of concerts until COVID hit. And so I transformed a lot of my stuff to working from home. So now I host a podcast called Alika Hope and Change, which we launched in July 2020, which has been a blast. We're right now on episode 28. So that's been exciting. And then I was the host of Perspective TV, which aired on Fox and ABC in Connecticut and Massachusetts. And we were shooting some segments actually from here, talking with small business owners that I used to go actually to their location. So it's been a lot of fun, like figuring out how to transform places where I used to go into working from my home. And I think that's been my motivating drive when Alicia said, hey, you know, we love hanging out, the 5 of us, let's do a show. I was like, yes, they all know I was so excited because my home has now become like where all my platinum points are and all the interviews. So I'm ready to go from home. Alicia, your turn.
Oh my God, I feel that. Okay, so hi, I am Alicia Cutting. I, like Alika, like all of us, wear many hats. I am a Greater Springfield, Massachusetts native, born and bred, but I have ties to the South and I'm currently kind of all over the place in a way. Mom of 4 adult children, grandmama of 1, grandbaby number 1. And professionally, like I said, I've worn many hats. I grew up dancing first on trains and different dance styles for my entire life, and some singing and acting, and done some modeling, and have been very blessed to have some great opportunities in the arts. But I love radio, and so I've been on air in some capacity in radio, Northampton, Massachusetts, WEIB 106.3 Smooth FM for a lot of years, GB, and done some TV hosting, did some marketing for some YMCAs, and started some TV shows there in Connecticut and Massachusetts. And I love what I do, and I've kind of branched out a little bit now into working some PR and marketing, social media management for a gospel quartet named Provision. And so basically I'm just kind of living life and doing everything in the box. I like to say I kind of talk and have taught for a living. I was a school educator for like 12 years, math and science and media, because believe it or not, my degree was in engineering. So it's kind of like, where does that, so like, yeah, a lot of hats, a lot of different things. And like Alika said, I don't necessarily claim one, just like talk. People pay me to talk. So I MC stuff and speak. So yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell. But yeah, that's me. Hey.
That's pretty.
But yeah, I just love these ladies, and so glad that we all got a chance to come back together and connect and share, because as you can see, amazingly, we have West Coast, East Coast, middle. What is Pittsburgh considered like?
It's
Central, Eastern?
It's the mid-Atlantic. It's Pennsylvania, but it's really close to the Midwest. Pittsburgh is
I thought so.
Yeah.
Aren't you like almost Ohio, kind of like going out to?
Yeah, it's like 2 hours from Cleveland.
You from Cleveland? I'm just kidding.
Southwest. Where I grew up, by the way, Cleveland. So I'm close to where I grew up.
Oh.
Okay. Well, listen. Does anybody have any like random facts about me you want to share or something? Like
You?
About you?
no, about you.
Oh, I
Oh.
About each like.
was like,
Okay.
yeah, I got some random facts.
Watch this. Okay, I'll share one. And I think this is like for me an example where I say God has jokes, because as a random fact about me, hashtag random fact about me, when I was a child, elementary school, I remember third grade in particular, I had a speech impediment, and I would say wabbit on the woof instead of rabbit on the roof. And that carried over, and then I had picked up a stutter, and so I had a stutter through high school. Even every now and again I'll have a word, kind of like it almost kind of stutters out. So for me, that's my random fact, because I say God has jokes, because whoever, and I was very, very shy. Like you wouldn't necessarily know it because I love to perform and everything, but I'm really introvert and was very shy, had a stutter and a speech impediment. And now as a grown woman, it's like people pay me to talk. So it's like, who'd have thunk it?
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
It's
And
amazing.
I think it goes to show, I mean, how we treat children matters, and like kids that grow up with things that are a little bit different than everybody else, it's important that we still, uplift them. And, that's a really great story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my random fact.
It's a random fact. It's a random fact. A random fact.
Random fact, I got one.
Okay.
When I went back home in Portland, I worked in a German restaurant, a very well-known German restaurant, and I was known as the Black Yodeler because I walked around, because all the waitresses had to sing, and of course I was the only Black waitress in a dirndl, in a German outfit. I see Gina cracking up, and I walked around with an accordion player, and I got to yodel. And let me tell you, even with my master's degree now from an Ivy League school, I made more money as a Black yodeling waitress in a German restaurant than I do today.
I've heard
That's
you.
fun.
Yes, we have heard you.
Oh my God.
Yes. That is amazing. I've never heard of that.
To see you in your dirndl and your accordion. Isn't
All right, I gotta find it. I'll find a picture for down the road. Yes.
Please. We got to share that one out.
There you go.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And by the way, she has a great voice.
She does.
Oh, well,
She
thank
does.
you.
She does. She'll be singing, I'm sure, on the show some point in time. She'll be singing.
Yeah,
For real.
we're gonna hear her.
Breaks into song.
If Millie makes me some food, I'll sing for my supper.
Oh,
Mm.
everybody knows. Fun fact: I make the best white rice, and all
Yes.
girls, for whatever reason, they call it the magic rice.
No, no.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That is a
They
fun
just think
fact, a random fact, and a factual fact that her rice is the bomb.
Thank you.
That
I
is
don't know what it is, and I told
Oh.
You put love in
the
it.
recipe.
You FedEx
and I just- What happened?
Do you FedEx your rice?
Girl, I can FedEx anything for you, baby. You know that. Listen, I have customers that they'll tell me, husbands, can you please tell my wife how to make the rice? And I'm like, sure. And they're like, it doesn't come out the same. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. They're like,
The love. You put love in
It's
it.
something. And I'm like,
in a secret.
I swear I don't do it.
So random fact, Millie is very talented in a lot of different ways, but she's also saving marriages one pot of rice at a time.
One pot of rice at a time, one grain.
But these women are failing. They're failing. So might be that she's killing marriages because they're like, I need Millie's rice. I don't need your rice.
Listen, I need to survive too. I need to make them to pay my bills too. You know? But no, I'm telling you, fun fact that I have a lot of customers, especially what stuns me is that I have customers that they will tell me, my mother ate this food and she's very picky and she always makes me buy certain menus from Mildred, or my kids, like I see on social media, people be like, hey, listen, my kids eat her food.
Wow.
Hands down, you have to order. And I'm like, Okay. And it's so satisfying to me. They pay me back with that, you know?
There you go.
And it's like my heart gets so full because it's like I always cook with so much love, just like if I'm cooking for my family.
Mm-hmm.
There's no obligation. I'm doing it because I want to survive. No, I've been very blessed and I don't have to do that. I'm just my own little creative boss, and babe knows
There
that
you
boss
go.
wants to do her thing.
All right.
But I hope that while they're feeling your heart, they're also feeling your wallet. I'm just saying.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I do. Thank God. Yes, I do. I do.
Okay. All right. So Gina, Dana, fun fact, yay, nay?
I don't know if I have a fun fact. I'm like,
You're fun, so that's a fact.
I don't know. I feel like I'm very layered. And I feel like as people get to know me, things sort of come out, which will probably happen on the show. As I talk, things will come out. They'll be like, oh, well, that seems different. You know what I mean? Off the top of my head, I can't. The first thing that came to mind that you girls probably don't know is I eat an apple with peanut butter every day. I don't know how fun that is, but it's a little fun.
I didn't know
That's
that.
random.
That's random. That's random. I didn't know
Right,
that.
right?
Every day.
Every day, like every day, like every day for
Like
real, every
Sunday
day.
too?
It was like a compulsive thing.
Wait, creamy or crunchy?
It's like my favorite snack, and I feel so. I can't believe we're talking about this. But
This is it, Dana. I've known you for a long time, and I know that you eat apples, but I didn't know it was like a
it
serious
feels
thing.
like I'm really digging for.
No, this is real.
No!
This is
I want to know, is it a red apple or a green apple? Is it crunchy or creamy?
Correct.
It's usually
No.
crunchy red apple with creamy
Okay.
peanut butter, and it's often almond slivers on top.
Oh, she's getting fancy.
I know, right?
I feel like it gives me usually like around 3 o'clock. You know how everyone needs like the extra boost, your midpoint of the day.
Well, almonds for protein and peanut butter protein,
And
almonds.
it's also sweet,
Correct.
like it's a sweet and salty thing, but it's also it's healthy.
It
And,
is.
yeah, it's kind of like my go-to. So, like it's like if I go visit my mom, she knows. She's like, oh, I gotta run out and buy some apples. Like, so it's it's just kind of my thing. I eat apple with peanut butter every day.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll come up with something.
There you go.
That's very nice.
Random fact for Dana. Gina B, let's
So my
wrap.
girls
We're gonna
like
wrap with
it
Gina.
with the green apples, the Granny Smith. That's the ones that my girls like with the peanut butter. They won't take it with the red apple.
Oh, really? See, Granny Smith are a little too sour to me.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I think that's what they like. That tardiness.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. The contrast.
Okay, we'll do another segment on apples for real sometime. Really.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Come the fall, we'll do a series on apples. You know?
Yeah. Apples, pumpkins. And
All
we'll
of it.
go apple picking too. We can do that.
All right,
Ooh.
Gina B.
I had actually two fun facts, and I'm going to choose this one because it just popped into my head. When I was a wee baby, before I was born, my father,
It popped in your head?
it did. No, yes, exactly. You know how I think, Alika. My dad worked for Sears and Roebuck, which back in the old days, and he worked there for his career. There was very long, but he wound up doing something really cool. But back in the 60s, of course, he was Black, and so he was on the dock. Right? I mean, he was Black in the 60s. He turned white in the 70s.
I was just gonna say.
Wait, is this name Michael Jackson? What's going on?
That seemed a little obvious. So when he worked for Sears, they had a contest. They were launching the Winnie the Pooh baby line. I don't know if anybody remembers Winnie the Pooh. It was a clothing line that Sears had for a few years. Anyway, so they made this company-wide contest. The baby born on a particular day in that particular year would be the Winnie the Pooh baby.
Oh.
And that Winnie the Pooh baby would model all the Winnie the Pooh clothes. That baby would get a scholarship fund. That baby would be set. I was the baby.
What? I was getting excited. I was hoping you were the baby.
I was the baby. Don't get unexcited though. Remember, this is like the 60s.
Yes, the 60s. Correct.
They weren't going to have a Black Winnie the Pooh.
Oh.
It was not going to happen.
Okay.
Ooh.
And they told my mom they would have had to name me Winnie the Pooh Beavers. So my mother being my mother, she was like, you're out of your damn mind. I'm not naming my baby Winnie the Pooh. So there never was a Winnie the Pooh baby.
What?
Wow.
They scrapped it. There was never a Winnie the Pooh baby.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's
That is
deep, right?
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's deep. That's like a document. I'm not even trying to be funny, but that's
Yes.
like segment in a documentary, like for real, for real. It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
So that would be so funny. Like go like interview people who were in the decision making of the Winnie the Pooh brand.
Whoa. Okay.
You better hurry up because they might not be around much longer, Gina.
No.
If they're around, they're not going to even remember. They'll be like, she's old. If she's old, she's really old. Like, yeah.
Well,
That's my fun fact.
that's you know what?
That's awesome.
Can we just call you Winnie?
You can call me Winnie.
Are you okay with that?
I told my mom, I was like, Ma, if you had done this, you could have named me Winnie. My middle name could have been the Pooh, and it would have been Beavers. So they just call me Winnie.
Right.
I would have been set up. I would have been like, Brooke Shields and I are the same age. I would have been running around probably with Brooke Shields. Because I would have just been set up.
People would have also thought you were named after like Winnie Mandela, maybe.
Right.
Mhm.
You know, like it wouldn't have been as weird as it initially sounded.
No. Well, she
Or
was
Winifred. You could have been like Freddie on a different world. Her name was Winifred.
Right.
having none of it. She was having none of it.
Wow.
Wow.
I forget.
Well, on that note,
Story.
let's close out this segment with this is, I think it kind of ties together one of my favorite quotes, and it's from the late great multitasking woman Maya Angelou. I think you know where I'm going with this, and I think it's apropos. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Because I think that's all essentially what we do here. So thanks so much for hanging out with us. What do you think? What do you want to hear about us talk? What do you want to hear us talk about? Let us know. Leave a comment in the comment section. We love to connect with you. So everybody, let's make sure we
Subscribe.
Bye.
Subscribe.
Hit that button.
Click the button. And when you're clicking the subscribe button, do me a favor. Click the bell for the updates so you can always stay connected with us, and follow us on socials, mediamamatv. So until next time, have a positive, peaceful, productive day. Bye.
Bye.